comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A-game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Deftly shuts out the jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Taking stock. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Gets the jump in. Reads their mind and takes the throw. Player two will have to springs forward with the drive rush. In there! Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Hits them with a stop and bomb. Quick dash it. That drive impact doesn't get through. Forcefully closes the gap. Jumps up, barely blocks the jump in. Big throws. That throw will do some good damage. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. He uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Bet that. Player two is not in a good place. Help. Burnout activates. Can they create an opportunity for themselves? Just what a finish! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Sonic boom. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Blocks the jump in. Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Reads their mind and takes the throw. These two fighters are perfectly synced. Nothing but air for the impact. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Well-timed corner switch. Takes a trip. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. The jump in is denied. Throws him. What's next? Heading into the intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Jumps in. Flicks out the blade to creep up. From upstairs. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. A quick breather. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Both fighters have a full team, bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Bet that. We have super arts on deck. The stuff drops them from the air. Impact squash. A real test of nerves here. Flatlines them. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Choose a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
We gotta do this. Come on.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Blocks the jump in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Goes for the throw. What's the play here? That overhead was a bit obvious. Grabs him. Takes a trip. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? They saw a path and they took it. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws them. What's next? Jump? Counters with the knee kick. Nice read. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Player 1 will need to play it with amnesia, experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Not close. Knew the throw was coming. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to hit. That's not gonna hit. Player 2 just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blinked. Gotta do better than that. Player 2 impact squash. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Who's gonna take it? Back to see the uses that wall pressure. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Decides not to rep, fools them and locks them in embrace. Starting the party, uses the teleport. Links in. Excellent block. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Throws them. Experiencing burnout. Three balls. Taking chunks out of each other here. Oh, the throw connects. Okay, here we read the jump in perfectly. Connects with the throw. What now? Player 1 can't tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Oh, coming for you. Not in range for the quad. What a sick punish counter. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Gotta do this.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Definitely saw that counter coming. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Opts for the throw. Knockdown. Deftly shuts out the jumper. All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers can turn this around in their favor. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Slides and goes for the legs. Will this super art connect? This Dragon Lash Flame could be big. Going in. Player 1 can't afford... Oh, burnout triggered. Who will capitalize on an opening first? They're both out of drive gauge. Will they press on or wait it out? In there. Player 2 with a good start to the fight. But can they keep it up? How's this? Flashes him. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. The fighters continue to check each other in the early go. Burnout activates. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Which way you gonna block? Looking to impress with this super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Ooh, they're gonna... Excellent block. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna... Solid and in there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Grabs him. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Sees it coming and blocks it out. The jump in is denied. Life lead opens up. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 experiencing burnout. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both sides are gonna have to fight without drive. Trying to read each other here? They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The opening on that impact. Will they take it? Grabs them. Good work staying in throw range there. The throw missed. Hits him with a stop and pop. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. Going in, you've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. What'll happen here? Jumps in. Decides to meet them in the air. Good judgment there. Player 2 blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player looking to impress with this sweeper. Confirms the Bushin Ninja Star Cypher. The damage and attack boost off this will really tip things in their favor. Player one is not in a good place. Health goes out of sight. A quick breather. In there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Throws them. Dashes forward. Vagabond and sends them flying. Player two is in a very good spot now. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player one, this could lead to some big damage. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is over in a flash.
Kimberly.
I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A-game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. All right, what's coming up next? Player one needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. The pressure is so intense here. Life lead opens up. In with Snake Step. Throws him. What's next? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Uses the gauge for a super arch. Triple Jinrai hit. Good damage option there. Quick breather. Experiencing burnout. One hit'll win this round. Closing moment tags him and takes the W. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Player one chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Hits them with a stopping bomb.
Hold still now.
Yo, are they actually dead?
My magnum open!
Hanging by a thread. Just need one fun to projectile hits. Fantastic positioning on show during that round. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Practice. Fighting ground. Online race match. Choose a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Gotta do this. Come on.
This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? That was a solid anti-air. Throws him down. Was well in range to score the throw. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Takes the chance to hurt him. Decent damage. What's next? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player one needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. A depleted drive gauge will really limit their options here. Smart meter management is one of the keys to winning, so they'll have to keep tabs on that if they want to win this match. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. We're close to the point where one mistake could end the round. Okay, creating some space here. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Takes a trip. Jumps? Flashes him. Player one has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. In there! Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Are we going to see some fireworks here? Solid throw tech. Can't tech the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. This is the range where things get met. Hits him with a stop and pop. Chin right kick from. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Counting on the super to do the job. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Flawless round. They got him so quick. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Breaks the block with a throw. Picks up the counter. This is gonna hurt. Player two connects with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Hits that with confidence. Player two is barrel holy. Nothing stops this train. Super art to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Spends it all on the super. Not one bit about it.
What's wrong? Get up.
Player two is mounting a comeback. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Player one needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Drops him hard. There's a burnout. Player one can't use any drive through. Here comes the boom. Shifu Jinretsu. This is gonna take a chunk. They are done. Player one has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Fires without warning. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Still slugging it out here. Opts for the throw. What are they thinking here? The low kick is blocked. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Life lead opens up. Both sides are gonna have to fight without drive. Player two has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Who will capitalize on it? The punish counter gives them a drink in there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Denies the jump in. Shoots off a fireball up close. Medium kick. Brushes that off and keeps going. Super arc on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation. Burnout activates. Knockout. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. What's the next move? What? Easily escapes that throw attempt. Breaks their guard with a throw. Here comes the mix-up. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The whip. Ooh, what a smart throw. A quick breather. Goes to the air. Blocks the low kick. Player 2 has completed the impact. Squashed. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Adds a bit of OD spice though. Throws him. Oh, here we go. Player 1 can't let this simmer. Throw is denied. What a read. The jump in, reads the throw and escapes. Time gets the tips with the low heavy. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. This can lead to some big damage. It's time, brushes that off and keeps going. Chin right kick from. Oh,
Putting the cherry on top.
they're gonna teach you a lesson here.
To play with fire, you're gonna get burned.
Lands the super. Time for dessert. Player connects with the throw. What's next? Player 2 is burnout, but they may have a plan here. Player 2 isn't.
Nothing stops this train.
A real test of nerves here. But solid anti-air. Reads the jump in perfectly. No way. No sign of letting up from out of the corner. Throw is denied. What a read. Oh, kisses the fireball.
Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
Choose a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Gotta do this.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Gets a chance with that jump in. Goes for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Player one has the life lead. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. The super armor does its job. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Knockdown. And the throw ends the round. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They both land a punish counter for the first hit. Flashes him. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player two had a hard time managing their drive gauge last round, and I'm sure they're aware that they need to start adapting. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Smart play with the throw. No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Goes for hits him with a stop and block. G-right kick uses the gauge for a super arm. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. Taking no prisoners. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Checks him with the projectile. Goes for the throw. Anticipates the overhead. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player two will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The impact gets blocked. Player two needs to deal with this burnout. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Gets the jump in. Life lead open, goes for the super arm. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Big throws. Taking stock. Player one, KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Player two did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Got their eye on the air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Digs in deep to get that drive in. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Triple Jinrai hits. Good damage option there. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Knockdown and super clutch corner switch.
My turn.
Gets out of the corner. Player one, getting up close and personal. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Takes them up. Who's gonna take it? Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Turns out. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Chuck the fireball to continue their hold over their zone. Connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Peppers them with the luck. Nice counter. Both fighters planning something? Player, all the throw connects. Player one with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Throws them. What's next?
forward throw, laying the pressure on Finn. Stun, City, population, you. Chibuchi Renkaku. This is gonna take that. Combo finishes it.
How's that?
Player one was an absolute beast in that match.
comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time!
Gotta do this. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes air to air to deny them a chance. They're on the lookout for jump-ins. Still slugging it out here. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Not much drive gauge to work with for both fighters here. Jumps up. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Holds out with the block. Finishes with the throw. Player one takes up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Box him with a target. Player one won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Hits them with a stop and box. Goes with a burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of meets them air to air. How did they read that throw? Flashes it. Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Life drive impact misses. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Oh, the throw connects. Both sides getting ready. Player two can't use any drive to break through with the throw. Player one is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gets him with the anti-air. Checks him with a projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Box him with a target. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Balance from above. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Throws a fireball. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jumps up. No way. How's this? Jumps. The throw missed. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Breaks the block with a throw. This is gonna hurt. Taking jumps and is looking to impress with this super. Wrecks them. Will they gamble something here on a drive move? The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Excellent block. Jump. The drive impact doesn't look what a finish. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Flashes him. Throws them to negate the block. Player one chases them down. Not so fast. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage on the field. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Will this decision pay off for them? Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player one needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Very solid corner switch. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Throws them to negate the block. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player one is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge, experiencing KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Player one has the life lead. Can they use it? There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Marisa delivering the goddess of the hunt. Heavy damage incoming.
Now you know history.
Player 2 just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Ooh, what a smart throw. Jump tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. What'll happen here? Manages to block, anticipated that throw. We've got to do better than that.
How's this?
Oh my, the throw tech. Flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. They just said, get that jump in, out of here. Connects with the throw. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Both knew the throw was coming. Solid anti-air. Impact squashed.
How's this?
Nothing stops this train. Oh, putting the cherry on top.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
Bet that hurt.
Make smart use of the game.
Gotta do better than that. Somehow manages to block the... No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Knew the throw was coming.
Dragon Lash.
A single hit will do it. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? They push their way out of the corner. What a finish!
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Gotta do this. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. The combo's there. All right. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Definitely answers the air attack. Very solid corner switch. Taking stock. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Get some. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jumps up. Can't tech the throw. A quick breather. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Sends a clear message with that counter. Flashes him. What's the next move? Medium kick hits. Side switch in the corner. Gets out of the corner. Still scrapping for control of the space. Hits him with a stop and block. Oh, burnout triggered. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a fireball. This is gonna hurt. Throws a fireball. Knocked him out of the air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player 2 is working with a better game. Connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Let's loose a boom. A jump. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player impact squash. They trade hits. Boom. Player 1 needs to use their find the target. What's next? He flatlines them. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Lots of aggression from both sides. There's a corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. They knew that throw was coming. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation, goes for the super art, the Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. They need to rely on their burnout in there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? The jump-in is denied. Close him. What's next? Sonic boom. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. Burnout triggered. Player 2 has burnout activates. A quick breather. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Jumps. You've got to be mindful. This is gonna hurt. Drive usage is back on the table. Nice spinning back knuckle. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Connects with the throw. Both fighters just goes for it at this rate. KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can...
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The low kick connects. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Player 1 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. Managing that drive gauge is gonna get tricky. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Checks them with a projectile. Blocks the low heavy. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset, takes a big gamble, and rips out a raw super. Peppers experiencing burnout. Player 1 KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How's this? Hits them with a stopping bomb. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Jumps. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Knockdown and... Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Jumps in. Super hard on this, a good spot to use the super. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. And it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Picture perfect punish counter. Gets through the opening. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Is that a good decision? The cross-up's good. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Hits with the overhead. All right, what's coming up next? Jump. They block the overhead. Burnout activates. What'll happen here? Player 1 will look to apply a super art. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. KO. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Hits them with a stopping bomb. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Jumps up. Hazanshi threw him off with the overhead. Jumps. Grabs and throws him away. That throw will do some good damage. Breaks the block with a throw. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Denied! Keeps cool and locks him out. What now? Overhead. Player 2 can't call critical. What's gonna happen? And what a finish! Player 2 gets...
Challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Prepare.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Opts for the throw.
Here I come.
That barely connected, but it still counts. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Player two has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. The super armor does its job. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. With this super art connect, the super doesn't hit. Player two is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Each hit is so important here. Each experience KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. A little too down to the wire. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Hits them with a stopping bomb. Oh, burnout triggered. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Flashes them. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. It's a good spot to use the super. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. Taking no prisoners. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. What are they thinking here? Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Takes the chance to hurt him. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Fireball from very long range. What's next? What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player two on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. A drive in counter. Player two will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They're laying. Oh, burnout triggered. Player two has an empty drive. Got him up against the wall, and the stun is there. Great Chipu Jinrai doing the business. Player two is in a pretty good situation with him. He brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the gauge for a super. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side twist on top of the damage. We have super arts on deck. That corrects them. Uses the target combo as a filler. Like, this can lead to some big damage. Turns out, impact finish. It was more than enough. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. A jump, tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Player and whiffs. They're wide open. Goes for the super art early to try and establish a big life lead from the get-go. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Player one needs burnout, but they may have a plan here. Player throws them. Oh, here we go. Drive impact misses. A jump in, crowns him from above, and eats it. Both sides getting ready. Oh my, the throw tag. Noticeable life lead is a tough impact squashed. The jump in is overhead. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
try to play out of their goddamn mind there. Player 2 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. Sets up with the jump in. Hits him with a stop and pop. G-right kick for a mix-up.
Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Knockdown. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Taking stock. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both players with no drive in the tank. Grabs him. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes.
KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps up. Who's going to start things off?
Solid combo.
Smart play with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Knockdown and player 1 burnout activates. Jumps.
I am the prize.
Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Gotta do this.
Round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Checks with the projectile. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? That was a solid anti-air. Wow. Shut down. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Knockdown. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Goes for the drive rush there. Grabs him. Takes a trip. Okay, creating some space here. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Projectile to try and change the situation. The throw misses. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Oh, easy tech.
Oh, feints? Oh, whiff the throw. Drive rush to keep it going. Closing in there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Air slasher. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Max SA gauge it. Drive rush to keep it going. Going in. Jumps. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away.
chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Time to reassess the situation. Excellent block! So, what's next? This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Air slasher! Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Knocked them out of the air. Impact squat. Drive rush to keep it going. A jump. Flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps up. Goes for the fireball. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Lots of aggression from both sides. Trips him up. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Throws out a projectile. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Goes for the drive rush there. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Life lead gets them. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. A brave forward jump there to start. How will they take advantage of every... Nice counter. Overdrive jackknife. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Can't tech the throw? Good work staying in throw range there. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Throws out the fireball to checkpoint. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. The overhead breaks the rhythm and shakes things up. Ooh! Player 1, good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Links it! Sure you can? What'll happen here? Connects with the throw. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Chisels him down. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Gotta do this. Come on.
This will be round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Throws him down. The cross-up's good. Rattles them with a beautifully placed jump in. Absorbs down to the wire.
It's not over.
Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Can't tech the throw? All right, what's coming up next?
Bad mistake.
Throws them. What's next? KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. The super converts the opening impact into a punish counter. They were right to be on guard there. That's a counter. Medium kick. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Breaks their guard with a throw. Here comes the mix-up. Medium kick. Oh, burnout triggered. Pops him with a shorty. Risky up-close strike. Perfect execution with the anti-air. All the throw connects. A quick breather. Denies the jump-in attempt.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. The last round is now or never.
How's this?
Not supposed to hit them with a stop and block. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Getting a leg shake. With super hard hits and whiff. They're wide open. Forward throws. Laying the pressure on Thick. Shoots their shot. Taps them on the toe. Turning it right up with a super. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Real MD and whooping ass to work.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 1, anti-air in the clutch. Sticks out a kick. Close range. Whoa! Critical art now. Gets the counter hit and the win. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Shows a medium kick. Goes for the throw. Bops him with a target combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Big counter. Throw. Misses. Strings it all together. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Combo with the top KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? Who's going to start things off? They were right to be on guard there. Lands the back throw. Time to go to work. Both painfully aware of the corner there. Risky. In there! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Adds a bit of OD spice. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Good distance for a shot. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Oh my, the throw tech. Plenty of health, full gauges, all in with a rush. Throws them. Oh, hit wow, reads the counterattack. Target combo into burnout, but they may have a plan here. Dragon Lash crashes out the cage right there. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. To play with fire, you're gonna get burned.
I've had enough.
A real test of nerves here. Throw is denied. What a read. All the throw connects. Ugh, take a seat. Dangerous range here. Oh my God, they are done! I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
the new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Difficult situation for a throw. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Throws him down. Trips him up. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Knockdown. Next hit will end the round. Checks him with a projectile, ends with a projectile. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. That drive impact is blocked. It's not over. Goes forward with a gut punch. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Oh, is this it? Or are they still in this? They're not dead. This fight's not over. Player one is dominating this match. A quick brief. Oh, burnout triggered. Are we gonna see a comeback here? KO! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Buffs up. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Strings it all together. Decent damage. What's next? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Sticks the combo. Big counter. Not having the cross-up. Grabs him, takes him all the way to the corner with that. KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player two kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Had the radar up and running. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. That's a counter. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jump? Player two is dominating this match. One chance here may end this match. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Wins out in the battle of the skies. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Are they trying to beat out the jump? Player one has the life lead. Lots of aggression from both sides. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. No good up high. Throws them to negate the block. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Heading into adds a little super juice into this combo from well aware of their life in meters. Really good decision-making. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Got their eye on the air. Player one spent the super art to take the last round, but how will they handle the meter deficit? Can they turn this gauge advantage into something? Knockdown. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. They're backed up into the corner. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Bumps up. Both fighters planning something? Not much life left overhead, but it won't work. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? A thunderous drive, in fact, to close the round. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Gotta do better than that. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Max SA gauges. Solid anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Dangerous situation here with both able to use drive. Gets drilled with an overdrive Shoryuken. Oh, ooh, what a smart blow. This may turn into a big chance. Sets up with the jump in. Great job. Oh, yo! Sits him down with the super. Now that's how you take a round.
Good.
Did not miss that chance and takes the round.
Judy!
Woo, right here.